What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and I'm checking out some of the zombies that you're using this month and answering the question, are they still Ghoul-d? Yeah, I know, it's a dumb joke, and those who are watching on Twitch have to hear me say it over and over again, whereas you guys at least are just basically getting one a day of that dumb joke. But either way, are they good? Because it's zombie month and we're using some zombies and you're getting hype maybe for some of your zombies. So are they worth the hype? Are they worth taking up? So here's what we're looking at with Triple H, the Skull King. The Ghost Rider with the flame mustache, or not even a mustache, it's like Lemmy's kind of cut, which I just realized that's actually the Motorhead haircut with the like flames coming off. Anyway, this is the Island of Titan version here. So this is on the official CC account. He does get black gems do 50% more damage, which, I mean, 50% is 50%. It's not a huge amount, but the focus black gems, obviously, with that. On the moves, we're going to take a look at all of them real quick because it's been a while since we've run him, and I want to see, are there different things? Oh, thank you, OG Kenny C. Man, I super appreciate that sub. Thank you. We're going to take a look at all of his moves and kind of just see if we can piece together one, maybe two really good move sets, because there's a lot of new plates, a lot of new things in the game that maybe he could take advantage of. So his finisher is a submission. 4 gems do damage for 10 turns. So he's been one that those people who on the Gemania, where it was like sub-based events like that, that's a big sub. And then the remaining sub gems turn into power gems, but only strength 44k. If that had another 0 on it, I would say it's worth it. But the sub is not doing anything. It's super high charge. You're only getting 4 gems at best if they don't get broken, and then those are turning into power gems. So I think the sub is out. That's not going to be a good way to go. The growing kick, deal damage, choose 1 gem to make into black gems. The pin bar will not move. That one is actually one of my go-tos. I'll show you why. Spinebuster, deal damage and gain 6 red MP, so you can use it with the growing kick, the cutter, or the rotting clothesline. Then you've got the sledge body shot, deal damage, destroy 5 random red gems, which it's an 8 MP move, just not really going to do a whole lot, and destroying random red gems, like unless they've got big multis on them or something like that, just not going to cut it anymore. The cutter, choose 4 gems to make black. I do use this one a lot. I'll show you why. The jumping high knee, deal damage, steal 3 MP from your opponent's red moves. It's a 1 MP move. Those are super situational. I typically don't run them, so, take that for what it's worth. The pedigree, deal damage and deal bleed damage. Now, it's not a huge number on the bleed damage. It's only 100k times 3, so 300,000. Even if you max it out, it's still not that much. But it is a possible move. So really the move set that we're going to do is kind of built around the bleed move, even though it's not the greatest on there. The growing kick, so what we'll do, we'll kind of set up the black move right here, this one so that you choose your moves. And then you've got one of 2 options. You could run tricolor like this, and then basically this move feeds this move, but then you've got to use the black into purple plate to get this reloaded. Or what I have done is this move, and this move, and then what you do is your black, break black, get red plate, and you use the growing kick as many times as you possibly can because it doesn't move the pin bar. Use the pedigree as much as you possibly can to get the bleed damage up, and you just kind of keep recycling from here. Again, the bleed is not super strong, but look at the rest of these moves. Other than the purple, move, like a 3x2 area to destroy, it doesn't really, he doesn't have like special gems he's breaking. And then the Indian Deathlock, like I say, that one, would be great if you had something that like immediately took him up 10 MP black, but nothing really does there. You're relying on this move and then going into this, but your power gems are just super weak. If these power gems were, if there was another 0 on these power gems, I would absolutely say use this. But otherwise, this is kind of the use set. Real Pyro, you use the break for random red. I mean, that can work as well. That can work as well, but let's kind of check it out this way here. So what we need is to get to 6 red. 6 red. So let's see if I have these from before. I doubt it. I doubt it. Yep. So you're going to want anybody who does red, and then black and bleed or red and bleed if you've got them. But first, let's find our red. Yeah, you could use Roxanne. I mean, I'm going to use Roxanne because I found her first. Just keep in mind that green is doing nothing. So realistically, just a normal red trainer right here. Any red trainer is fine. And then you've got, let's see. So we need black and bleed, which is Steiner? I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. Roxanne? No, not Roxanne. Raquel, maybe? Okay, let's see. Black and bleed right here. So you can do this guy. If you've got Apollo, obviously I would use Apollo. If there's a red and bleed, even better. But we're not counting this guy as a feuder, so I'm not really concerned about using the turn bonus, if you get what I'm saying here. Now, you do want to have one person here that is very important, and that is Zombie HBK, because you need black gems right here. So that gives you 4 gems to make into black. I honestly, on mine, I've just sacrificed the bleed and used make more black gems here as well. There is one other person that does black gems right here, so you can add her onto it if you want, because then you're just guaranteeing yourself to keep the reload going and get as much out of it as possible. But as you can see, your bleed is just not that much. It's 200k at best here. So your alternate would be to go in and do something. I'm just going to put them on here just so you can see the maximum ability. But even right here, you're only at 300k bleed. So that's a million. Not even a million. That's not even a million at 3 turns. And you're talking going up against 60 million health characters. Just see what I'm doing here? See what I'm saying? So I'll leave this on here just so you can see kind of his max end. Obviously, Kyrie or Woods would be the one to go to there. Now, on the strap side of things, you don't really even need anything but gem damage. There's not a bleed plate. I wish that there was. But what you do need is you need the break black, get red MP plate. So we'll swap over and add this 150% and add that on there. But other than that, there's not really much of anything. I think it's the last known survivor. It's the opposite of this one. It's this one. Last known survivor. Yep. Okay. So the last known survivor, break black gems, get red gems. That's the important one that you need. And then here, I mean, you might be able to swing a Royal Rumble plate or something. If you want to do the red to black or the black to red on these, that's fine. But sometimes that triggers and ends your turn before you want them to. And so it's really kind of up to you what you want to do with it. But yeah, this is basically it. Like he's really, really outdated at this point, just to a very strong degree, unfortunately. But it does work. If I had full tour perks, hold on. All right, now we can start this. But what this is going to do now, Zombie Sammy's about to sub the crud out of us. So yeah. So you need to set up either a 5-3 match, or if you can do something like this where you're guaranteeing yourself is going to drop on a red and then you also get the bonus out of it, that's fine. You do something like this just to break a bunch of gems but we don't really need green. You see what I'm saying? Like, you want to get as much red as you can because, boop, now we're reloading it. Now here's where it does start to add up, but still, you're only talking a million per. Is if you can keep reloading this, then you just keep going, right? You just do something like that. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is this doesn't guarantee this to drop on top of here. So we may not get our reload. Oh, we did. There we go. So that'll reload it. But then we didn't get enough to make the black go back. So this is a very tedious, very slow play right here. Because again, that's not, okay, it did, but it's not guaranteed to have given me what I needed. And then you just keep running the bleed as much as you possibly can. You keep running the black move as much as you possibly can. And then you just hope you don't get subbed. Like, literally, you just hope you don't get subbed is all you can do. So, yeah, I'll do something like this. You just keep playing it smart. So that's going to break the red, which is going to increase our red. Boom. I mean, this is it. Like, this will take quite some time, but it's going to work, right? It's going to work. It's just getting there. Oh, okay, I got lucky that time. Getting there is a pain, but you can stack the bleed as many times as you can keep using the non-pin bar move. This is also why instead of using the bleed coach, I do consider using the make more black gems because it gives you just more opportunities. I'm getting lucky over and over again is all that's happening here. But as you can see, we have been doing this for 5 minutes and we're still only at 42 million on his health. So let me do that. See if it'll get lucky again. Barely. Got it, but barely. So, yeah, this takes forever. And if you got a guy who's going to sub you, like, as soon as I give Sammy a turn, he might sub me this. He might use his select moves. I don't have enough red gems. So no matter what, I'm about to get smacked on the red gem front. I didn't. I was going to say, unless a red gem dropper right here. So now we have the other option to do this one and make 7 gems black, which is why I keep it around. But it is, let's see, that's only a 3 drop. It is going to move the pin bar. So, yeah, that's not going to do. I'm still going to do it just to see if I can get the bleed one more time. Yeah, there we go. All right. But that's really it. Like, you're just using these 3 moves as smart as you possibly can. So, like, for example, here I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. See, I need to be able to break that one. So here I can't use that. I could do this, but then that's still not a guarantee to break. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that just to get some black gems broken. Yep, didn't get lucky that time. That's okay, and I don't have anything else. So now I can do a swipe, and if I don't cascade, I get an extra turn. So this is it. Like, you just have to keep playing this over and over. It's just tedious. It's just tedious as all get out, but it does work. Yeah, it does work. That's about all I can say for it, is it does work. Let's see here. Nothing I can immediately connect reds with, but I can do that. What's up, Eagles? And see, now I'm done no matter what on this next time I have to make a match, I'm done. But you're just using the black gems to match red gems, and that's it, man. It's really all this is. It's just run the pin bar, run the bleed. Yeah, and then hope for the best. So here's where I got. Boom. Now I'm loaded for next turn. Pin him. Let's see how the bleed's stacked. Nothing. Almost nothing comes off of him. So as you can see, it took all of that time to get to basically, well, that's nice of him. I mean, he did waste that. He's going to sub me on the next turn. So I'll kick out here. Set up a red match if I can. But again, like now we're just doing this again. So you don't need to see this anymore. This is what you're doing if you want to run this guy, is just running it like this and just hoping that you keep getting lucky matches and go from there. But the bleed is just like it needs another 0 for him to be competitive in any sense of the word at this point. So is Zombie Triple H Ghoul-d? No, he's definitely not. He can win. It's just going to take every ounce of patience that you have to make it happen. So, yeah, that's it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then send this to your friend or faction mate. Real quick, though, Mule says if you add the time to get Radical Plate, it gives 50% black gem damage every time you use the bleed move. Yeah, I mean, that is true. That is a good shout. So you could keep doing it that way. But as you can see, Triple H is getting smoked by Mr. Zombie Sammy here, which is the next video I'm going to do. All right, so Slim Numbers dropped a thought for us here. This is why he's official CCs here. You know, is what if we put the Ring Royalty plate or the Red Rumble plate on this guy, and then just focused. Oh, geez. And I can't do it because of this. I don't have a black match. Hold on. Let's see if this will... Nope. Awesome. Either way. Yeah, crap. Because I need that move loaded here too. Hold on. I'm going to redo this real quick. But anyway, so what Slim said is, what if we focus on making black gems as the trainers, and then we go in and use the Ring Royalty plate and the Hulkamaniac plate. So 2 rare plates, same moveset, same entourage, except, no, it's not, because it's this guy, generate 3 more black, this guy, generate 3 more black, and this girl, generate 2 more black, with this plate set up right here, and it actually hit for a surprising number. But as you saw, it takes something to set up, right? So I need both red moves to be loaded, so I need a red match right off, because I'm not loaded to, oh my gosh, or a black is fine because I've got the plate on there. No, I don't. I don't have the plate. Okay, so here's the fatal flaw. I need the red match to be able to do this at all. And now he's going to zombie sub me again. So, yeah. This addendum isn't going as well as I thought it would. Because I need that, but I need it turn 1. Because now I can't go in here to do it. So, let me try one more time. Either way, spoilers, it does hit for a decent number. So, that's good. But now we're seeing that I got lucky the first round. I hate that you have to do this. You have to go in and manage them now to be able to actually see that. All right, I don't have props. So if you had a red prop, this would also work. I don't have props on my CC account. Okay, good. All right, so now we can see it. So we got a red match. We've got the Hulkamaniac plate. We've got either the Ring Royalty or the Red Royal Rumble. Now what you do, try not to overwrite reds as much as possible, but set yourself up where you're going to break as many black gems as you possibly can. Here. Nothing there. So here. Something like this. Try not to cascade, which I did on one, but that's fine. And then you're going to set this up and just connect these. Like I say, don't connect the reds as much as you possibly can. There we go. Something like that. That's going to break enough gems to trigger the plate, or at least it should. However, you need to swipe to make it go. So I'm going to swipe a red, and then hopefully we did enough. We didn't do enough. Awesome. Let's see if this is enough now. Okay, so this literally worked one time, and that's it, basically. So I had the perfect situation last time, Slim. It didn't work this time, but you basically have to make enough that you blow up the plates and kind of go from there. Let's see. Give it one more try to set it up if I don't cascade right here. All right, let's try one more time to set this up. All right, so we've got that. That's 2. That's 2. I don't want to put it there because it's a red one. Nope, don't want that. Don't want that. Do something like that. I should not have cascaded. Hooray! All right, now we're going to connect enough of these that we trigger the stinking plates. There we go, there we go. There we go. All right, let's do that. Okay, that should definitely be enough to trigger the plate. Hooray. Now, let's see if we can get to where we trigger the plate multiple times. Plus have this. And let's get the red reloaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do that. Boom, boom. It's actually, with the Hulkamaniac plate, he's actually doing fairly decently just across the board. We're already down half of his health, so I think Slim solved it. Ha! Remember when we did that video series, Slim solves it? Anyway, I think Slim solved it. I think it's just the Hulkamaniac plate is the trick. Because look at that. His health has now gone down. So either way, ultimately, you need to make a swipe to be able to trigger the Ring Royalty plate. We're going to do that. And it'll blow, should be twice. I don't think it can do more than twice. And then that's going to reload everything because it's just going to hit. And that was 45 million. So we ended him turn 1. It just took everything. Hooray, Slim. Look at that. So there's your update. Is Triple H good? If you're willing to take a very long turn, get a few things right, use a prop, and have both a Hulkamaniac plate and either a Red Royal Rumble, maybe a Black Royal Rumble, but then you won't reload your red moves, or especially the red Ring Royal or the Ring Royalty plate, you can make him work. So now that's the real ending to this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and send this over to your friend and faction mate. And then subscribe to Slim Numbers, because he's the brain that figured this out. Also, Cesaro, who's in the chats, just subscribe to everybody. It really helps. It just really makes a difference. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.